If you are confused about Mulan's ability, you're in the right place because I've asked the dev so I can help you clarify the meaning of a skill description. Okay, let's start with her first passive, Martial Dragon. Dragon Soul enhance Mulan after she takes damage. So takes damage in this case, it works if the damage is blocked by shield or holy shield. So if you know this game, the reflect damage actually don't work if the damage is blocked by holy shield or the normal shield. So this actually works better than reflect. So even if your Mulan has a holy shield or she has a normal shield that help her block the damage, so her own health bar doesn't take any damage, she will still trigger this effect. And each enhancement will increase her own attack by 15% and all allies max HP by 15%, and the limit is actually 66 stack, so it's a really high limit. So that is similar to last season's hero Halisa. She will gain attack based on the total stack of reflect boost and attack boost, and she will increase the max HP and the defense of other allies. So yeah, Mulan's effect works similar to Halisa, except that she only increase max HP instead of both max HP and defense, but the amount of increase is higher and the stack limit is higher. So in this sense, Mulan is much better than Halisa, which makes sense because Mulan is a divine and demon hero, and Halisa is a Shadow Arc faction, which means that she's a non-D&D. She's a lot easier to get than Mulan. But nonetheless, Halisa is a really good hero, and this effect alone will make Mulan really good as well. And that's pretty much like the only good effect of Halisa. But this is not it's not done for Mulan. Mulan has a lot of other really strong ability as well. So this is just the first part of her first passive. The second part is when ally triggers a follow-up attack, Mulan channels the power of her Dragon Soul to make a basic attack follow-up against the target, dealing 60% physical damage and applying 3 stack of corrode. So what does follow-up attack means? Well, it means anything among combo and sync attack and counter attack. And if you still don't know what that means, so first let's go to Verdian. So Verdian synergy mate, whenever they take actions, they have a 30% chance to start a sync attack, and sync attack deals 100 basic attack damage. So this is sync attack. If your team has Verdian synergy, then whenever they trigger Verdian synergy, Mulan will follow up with the attack. Well, she will herself will do an auto attack and apply corrode to the enemy. And the counter attack is, for example, this ability. When Li is attacked, there's a 50% chance to counter attack the opponent. So Li will perform a basic attack, and that will also trigger Mulan's. And another way to get counter attack is through the protector synergy. So if you have 4 protectors, when your allies receive attack, there's a 30% chance to riposte with a basic attack that deals 15% damage. And another way to trigger this effect is through the combo. So combo is basically repeat an effect. And the Dawnburner synergy, if you have 2 piece or 3 piece or like more, each basic attack by ally unit has a 20% chance to initiate a combo. And that will also trigger Mulan's ability. And another source of think attack I forgot to mention is Dorabella. So Dorabella's disability, she has a 25% chance to start a sync attack after an ally lands a critical hit. So these are the effects that can trigger it. So there's a lot of team building potentials for Mulan, but I'm not sure they are good, but they have potential. So if you like to puzzling around and figure out a different way to build team instead of just build a Mystifier team or build a Valianter team, if you like different team building, then Mulan can enable that. But another thing is Navi. So Navi also have a follow-up attack. So the Verdian synergy of Navi will trigger this effect, but this effect, the Tribal Fortitude, will not trigger Mulan's effect. So that would be very broken, but it doesn't happen. And it's fine because whenever my Navi triggers the Tribal Fortitude, most of my opponent is dead anyway. We don't need Mulan to follow up with other basic attack. Okay, so this is Mulan's first passive ability, so that is already really strong. If her second passive does nothing, she will be good already, but her second passive is also really good. So at the start of battle, Dragon Soul empowers Mulan and allies units in the same row to enhance their attack with one stack of burn effect. So burn effect is deduct 5% HP from the target each round up to 10 times their own attack, and it's lasting 1 round. It can stack up to 5 times. So this effect will be triggered by Navi's Tribal Fortitude if you put Mulan and Navi in the same line. And yeah, so the burn effect you can tell is really good against high health bosses. So maybe Mulan will become another like menace in PvE. So by the way, so this type of effect is already really good against bosses. So you see a lot of clear record people are using Halissa, and this is similar to Halissa, but on top of being similar to Halissa, she also has this effect that is even better against bosses. So in Grisham, maybe you will see a lot of Mulan. Yeah, anyway, so Mulan's ultimate and active ability, they are similar. They deal damage to backline enemies and apply corrode. Pretty standard misfire like damage ability. They have 50% chance to immobilize the enemy, which is the only use is counter to Wukong and Dahlia. So yeah, I think Mulan is the strongest unit in all the new heroes. If you want to get one of the new heroes, then Mulan should be your priorities. Okay, so currently this is the best Mystifier team. So there's 4 Monarch and there's Catherine. So this is a standard Monarch Mist. And Mulan will impact this in two like different possibilities. One is that the 4 Monarch is still the best, then we just take out Catherine and put in Mulan. I don't have Mulan yet. So another possibility is that since Catherine is still a really good hero, then the Monarch is getting discarded because Mulan is also increasing the max HP of all allies. So we might take out the Mystifiers, then the other Mystifier heroes will have a chance to shine alongside Mulan. So maybe Wasted will be in this team. So we don't know. And or maybe we can build one that has Verdian because there's 2 Verdian hero in Mystifier. One is Minotaur, the other one is the OC, the tree person. So yeah, this but I think whichever the possibility happens, Mulan will be useful in Mystifier. And if like 1 in a million like people actually realize the standard Mr. Fire team is still the best, and Mulan can fit in here. There are plenty of that like team building possibility with Mulan because she synergizes with so many things like Dawnbringer and Verdian and Protectors. She synergizes with so many things, and she will be really useful in PvE against bosses at least. So yeah, I do think Mulan is the strongest new hero. If you were to get any new heroes, you should first consider Mulan, and she's better than Wukong and Dahlia, in my opinion. So yeah, thank you for watching.